amen again. Amen. Samuel, 1 Samuel, Israel was instructed to fight the Philistines. But before they fight the Philistines, it was customary that the priests give a sacrifice before the war. The priests didn't show up, so Saul gave the sacrifice, which means he let the devil fool him to do what he wasn't instructed to do. Lost his status with God. Are y'all listening?
Yes.
10 virgins went to wait on the bridegroom. And he didn't show up at 9 o'clock. So they went to sleep. Going to sleep means that they lost their status with their program. And when the Lord showed up, they wasn't ready. The devil had moved in and robbed them of the joy of the bridegroom. Y'all listen. Jesus said that in these days when we think that the Lord is not coming, we are going to go back into the old ways and go to doing things because he's not coming. And the Lord is going to show up when they ain't ready for him.
Yes, sir. Amen.
But don't let the devil rob you of that instantaneous joy of the coming of the Lord. Don't let him rob you.
Amen. Amen.
I love y'all. Love you to death. Amen. Okay. Stand still, Jordan. Little child of God, go home. Oh, stand. Oh, little child of God. Oh, stand. Oh, little child of God. You know my work down here is done, and my crown has been won. And oh, stand, oh, child of God. Now when Moses went to Egypt, just said, go our children free. When he met old Pharaoh, he said, let them go with me. Pharaoh did, but he changed his mind. He called his army and set them behind. And oh, stand, oh, little child of God. And oh, stand, oh, little child of God. You know my work down here is done, and my crown has been won. And oh, stand, oh, little child of God. Turn your Bibles to Romans, the 12th chapter. Romans 12, our scripture this morning.
Amen.
I'm so thankful to be here. Give honor to God, to the Spirit of Christ. I come to praise the Lord.
Yes, yes,
I come
yes.
to serve
Thank you,
and to worship the Lord.
Yes, thank you, God.
And I'm just overjoyed to know that I got the strength,
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
I got the mind,
Thank you, Lord.
amen,
Thank you.
to lift up the name of Jesus.
Amen.
You've done so much for me.
Thank you, Lord.
Well, I'm ready now to let the world know that He is my God.
Thank you.
Amen?
Amen.
All right. Romans, the 12th chapter. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me get it because Ecclesiastes 12 is not the one that we were looking at. two verses, especially the second verse of Romans, the 12th chapter. Read, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. First of all, holy. Are y'all listening? Acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. In other words, you got to be holy.
Amen.
And your personality, your actions, your being has got to be acceptable to God. Because it's reasonable. Huh? Because how many of us here were born holy and we've been holy all of our lives? Because I'm ready to get out and pulpit and let you come and preach. Amen.
Amen.
Now watch this. The second verse says, and be not conformed to this world. Y'all see that? Don't get attached to the world.
Amen.
This world.
Amen.
This society. Don't get attached to worldly things and worldly principalities and all that. We are fighting a battle. And I don't know if we know that or not, but we are fighting a battle. But be ye transformed by what? The renewing of your mind. You can't be hellacious all of your life and go to heaven.
Amen. Amen.
Let me turn that around. I can't be hellacious all of my life and go to heaven.
Amen.
I got to be right with God.
Yes, sir.
Am I right, y'all?
Yes, sir.
I ain't talking about y'all. Y'all preach to me. I got to be right with my God.
Yes.
If I'm going to see him face to face.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Watch this. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, which is, watch this now, which that ye may prove. That's something you got to prove.
Amen.
What is that good? You got to prove this, y'all.
Amen.
Y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
And acceptable. Are y'all listening?
Yes, sir.
You got to prove what is good and acceptable. What will God have or what will God not have? You got to prove that.
Amen.
And your lifestyle proves what you are. Am I right?
Amen.
What? And be not conformed to this world, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable. Watch this now. And perfect will of God.
That's what it said. Amen.
My subject this morning to you, stay in his will.
Amen.
Not in mine. Not in Al. Not in Alonzo. Not in Jerry. Not in DJ. Are y'all listening? But his will. Stay in his will. And it is a 24-hour job.
Yes, sir. Amen. Amen.
You can't stay in his will but 2 hours Sunday morning and get out and act like a fool for the rest of the week.
No, sir. It don't work that way. No, sir.
You can't do it. You got to stay in his will
Yes, sir.
24/7.
Amen.
Every day of your life, you got to walk in the will of the Lord.
Amen.
I was home after the vacation Bible class. This stuff don't go out my head. It comes back because it meant something to me. And we was going down the road, me and my two road rats. We were going home, and I was going, sort of make a little joke, and I told Janani to act contrary to Jakara. And she popped up. The girl could always talk. Her nickname is the talker.
All right.
When I told her, she said, Grandpa, Uncle Al, Uncle Jim, one of the younger told me don't do that. Stay in my lane. I look pretty stupid. If God ain't told you to do something, don't do it. Don't let the devil tell you to do nothing.
Amen.
He's a low-down, dirty dog.
Yes, he is.
And he'll mess with Christians just like he will non-Christians.
I'm trying to say, amen.
Watch this. He don't mess with non-Christians as much as he do with Christians.
Amen. Amen.
You know why? He got the non-Christian locked down. But you are out of control.
Amen.
You sing too much. You pray too much. You read your Bible too much. He stay on you because you are different than the folks he got cussing and lying and ho-hopping and doing all that kind of stuff.
Amen.
Are y'all listening? So we got to learn to stay in his will. We got to walk in his will.
Yes, sir.
God got a promise for us. Do y'all believe that?
Yes.
And if we stay in his will, we're going to get it. Now, you need to go to 2 Kings, all of you. 1 Kings.
Thank you, Lord.
And then we're going to say about 5, 6 more words and let you go home. Now, I want y'all to know something. I ain't mad with none of you. All right? I have to have, according to Ezekiel, according to Ezekiel 3, Ezekiel 33, and there's another one. God said, I got to give you a hard face.
That's right.
Because you're going to meet some people that going to try to break you down.
Amen.
Are y'all listening? He said, I got to give you a hard face so you don't be afraid of nothing. I ain't afraid of nothing.
Amen.
Okay? Now, when you hear me talking and chasing you and all that kind of stuff, it's because you need to know this.
Amen.
Amen. Time for all this soft stuff to get out of the way.
Yes,
we had the Lord. Listen to me now. Y'all listen to me. Are y'all listening?
Yes.
188 miles an hour came up to my porch. And because I'm in his will, he said, no, you can't do that. Go
Amen.
out.
Amen. Amen.
We ain't paying no attention to that. We still cutting the food. Huh? He said, yeah, that's right. He said, when I see the blood of Jesus, I'll pass over. But guess what? The Lord didn't come over us, he passed by us. 100, you ever been in a 188 miles an hour storm? That just sat there. Yeah. You ever looked at the Bahamas? It looked like the dome. And somebody said the last day was about 30-something people killed in that stuff. 48 killed in that stuff. And we sitting up here looking at it, and it's coming looking at it. The eye was looking at us. It saw us. And it wanted us, boys. It wanted us. The route from where I was telling on the other side of the Bahamas was coming to Florida.
My God. Thank you, Lord.
And it sat there trying to break God's will. It sat there. It didn't want to go by. It's trying to break, trying to convince God that we go to Florida. Whole day stood out there trying to make justice let him come to Florida.
Thank you, Lord. Look at God. My God. My God.
Yes, sir.
Mighty God.
There's a lot of houses in Altamonte would never have stood 180 miles an hour. But in order for God to watch over you, you got to stay in his will. God's got a purpose for us, church.
Yes.
God's got a purpose for mankind, generally.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
But especially those of us all in the household of faith, you got to stay in his will.
Yes,
You
sir.
say, well, hey, it was going to go that way. No, it wasn't.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Huh? Listen, the cosmic, come to Bible study Thursday, I'm going to talk about it. The cosmic ethers are controlled by your attitude.
Amen.
The weather is controlled by your attitude. Y'all thought, God ain't controlling it. He's watching over you. in his will.
Yes, Lord.
Y'all got 1 Kings chapter 2. Oh my God. I just want to give you an example of what a promissory example of what God will do for you if you stay in his will.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay? Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of the earth. Be thou strong therefore, and show thyself a man. Are y'all listening?
Amen.
Now watch this. And keep the charge of the Lord thy God to walk in his way. We just use will today. Remember who you are.
Amen.
Remember who you are and who you represent, and keep his charge. And all of us in this morning are charged by God by virtue of your baptism and of your confession that you are to stay in God's will 24/7.
Amen.
You can't jump out to do something stupid and jump back in. You stay in God's will. Watch this. To keep his what?
That's
And his what?
commandments.
And his what?
Judgments.
And his,
Testimonies.
as it is written in the law of Moses. You got to keep this whole thing. Are y'all listening?
Yes, sir.
God ain't got no sometime Christian.
Come on.
The devil do, but God don't.
Amen.
The devil people are always sometime.
Always.
Are you listening?
Yes.
But people of God stay with God 24/7.
Yes.
You say, well, Pastor, sometimes I'm tempted. Yeah.
That is a lie.
Jesus is tempted too.
Amen.
Tell me this. What did you do
Amen.
with your temptation?
Amen.
See, that would the devil get at you.
That's
If
right.
you tempted, then you know you're a sinner. Or you tempted like everybody else. Jesus was tempted
Yes,
too.
he was. Amen. It don't mean you
But
got
what did
to-
he do with his temptation?
Amen.
It's a battle.
Amen.
Ain't it?
Yes, it is.
It's a battle. But our war is not physical. It's not flesh and blood. It's principalities.
Amen.
Excuse me for backing up. It's that thing that robbed you all first thing this morning. That's what we're fighting against.
Amen.
Are y'all listening? Because that's the demonic spirit that robs us of our joy.
Yes.
Are you listening? So we have to stay in God's will every day of our life. Well, let me read on before. Keep the second verse says, and keep the charge of thy God to walk in his way, to keep his statute and his commandments and his judgment and his testimony, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest what? What? That you may prosper in all that you do.
Amen. Amen.
God, ain't that something? You want to make it. How many of y'all want to make it in life? How many of y'all want your business to keep going? How many of you want that? Well, you have to stay in God's will, and he will make sure that when you think you're broke, he'll find a way to show you that you got another door flying over.
Amen.
But you got to stay in his will. In all that thou doest, and whatsoever thou turnest thyself, you got to stay in. You got to keep this thing together.
Yes.
Yeah. Because everywhere you go, the devil is after you, and I have to keep reminding us that the devil don't lack your joy.
Amen. Amen.
That's why he tried to rob you. You know, my sister-in-law went home. She found the Lord and went home one day. She had a husband that drank beer like an open sink here in the restroom. You know how when you turn the water on, it open and keep going down. He drink beer like that. And she goes back from her sanctified service and walks in there. He's sitting up there with a 45, Coke 45. And she walks, look at you. You drunk. Look at you. You sinner. And boy, she just, and he got up and cold cocked her. She thought Muhammad Ali came to visit. All of my nephews all across them bushes and everything. Some of them come by the house. They were running from him. And I told her, I said, you can't cuss him.
Amen.
You can't look. He already know he's a drunk. You know what I'm telling that?
Amen.
He already know he ain't no good. You can't do that. You do the wifely things.
That's right.
You do what God tells you, and you'll be fine. But you cussing, and he gonna get at you. He's a deacon now in his church. Been that way for about 20 years. You get what I'm saying? You gotta learn. Don't let the devil use you. A lot of us got some unsaved spouses.
Amen.
But don't go back home and act like you so holy. You kissing him right on her. You're sleeping with him. So stop treating him so bad.
That's right. Amen.
You know what I'm saying? You so sanctified. But you sleeping with that dog. I got to preach. And if you love him enough to sleep with him, don't down him.
That's right.
Call him honey. Call her sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? And you can change people. The Bible says in the 7th chapter of 1 Corinthians, that the sanctified wife will sanctify her husband. The sanctified husband can sanctify his wife. But if you're talking down on them, they ain't gonna pay you no mind. They'll knock you out.
Amen.
That ain't what I want we talk about that. Stay in God's will. Watch this. That the Lord, the 4 words, y'all got it? That the Lord may continue his word which he spake concerning me, saying, if thy children take heed to thy way, if they do what you do with David, to walk before me in what? With what kind of heart? And with all their soul. There shall not fail thee, said he, a man on the throne of Israel. They do what I tell them. They do it, and they won't fail. Now, I'm going to show you where when you stop walking in the Lord's way, you can lose it. Solomon proved the point. Are y'all listening? He walked in God's way. He walked before the Lord. He stayed in God's will up until he had 101 wives. And then he got to be old and can't keep up with them 25, 35-year-old wives. All of them come there with all kinds of gods. And he tried to do something to keep them, keep their attention so they won't be wanting to look around nowhere. So he went to serving their gods too. And guess what happened? The Lord robbed or took away 10 of the nation from David's kingdom. Are y'all listening? Mm-hmm. You have to watch this. You got to stay in the will, man. Amen. Because God ain't playing. Look, he said, let's read that one more time. Now, then I'm going to start 5 more words. It said, what was that? 4. That the Lord may continue his word which he spake concerning me. And the Lord told David, if you walk in my statutes and keep my word, your nation, the king, will never fall from your living. You will always be the one that set this up. But you got to do it. You got to teach your children and your sons' sons and sons' sons that they must follow the same rules that you follow.
Amen.
So he tells Solomon, saying, if thy children take heed to their way, to walk before me in truth with all their heart and with all their soul, there shall not fail thee, said he, a man on the throne of Israel. So what you got to do? If you want to be happy, stay in God's If you want to be successful, stay in God's will.
Yes.
You don't know when the Lord's coming, do we? How many of us know when we're going to die? We're going to die today, right after service? Do we know? So in order for you to guarantee your way, your journey to eternal life, you have to stay in God's will 24/7.
Amen.
You don't know when you're going to pass out of this world into another. Are y'all with me?
Amen.
You say, well, I'm young and ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You say, what? Watch this. Jesus was 33 and something happened to him. You 50 and you call that young? Are y'all listening? What I'm saying just this evening, this morning, my sisters and brothers, if we got to learn that God's will is the only way. If we want to be happy and want God to be happy with us, we got to walk and stay in His will. Are y'all listening?
Amen.
Because the Bible has told us in many places that we must prove. We got something to prove. Did y'all know that?
Amen.
You got something to prove. When you was in the world, all of them fellas and all them girls knew what kind of person you is. Now you step out of the world and they still talking trash because you ain't proving nothing, man.
Amen.
You got to prove something. When I stepped out of the world into God's service, my friend went to calling me preacher. I wasn't preaching either. I just testified. Are you listening? I'll tell you this number. Say about 5 more. I used to play the guitar, you know, and sing the blues and all that kind of stuff. And I was out there about 15 of us teenagers on that farm chopping cotton and all that. I know y'all don't know about chopping cotton. You can send it, you know. Different people. We're chopping cotton, and at lunchtime, the man, the boy, that owned, dad, uncle owned the place, brought his guitar, and I was playing, and I was singing the blues and all that kind of stuff, and all these girls and boys out there dancing on the back of the wagon and all that kind of stuff. And in my mind, I was saying, you're a preacher, son, you ain't got no business doing it. The boy that never had me. He had me, but I was playing that stuff, boy. She was only 16 and soothed me, baby. Y'all ever heard that song, Soothe Me, Baby, by Sam Cooke? And hit the road, Jack, don't come back, no more, no more, no more, no more. Y'all never heard that? That's Tina's country. Y'all know. And stand by me, all that kind of, man, I was getting down. And overnight I got sanctified. Come back to work the next day. I'm telling you, you got to watch this stuff now. Come back the next day with this Jesus mentality. Yesterday I had the devil mentality, and they laughed. We got out there that day and went on the back of the wagon and Cardine. That was a cousin of mine. She got up and she started dancing and going on and all that kind of stuff. And I told her dad's a deacon. I said, you ain't got no business. She was just dancing. You got no business dancing. You're a Christian. You shut up. You was playing the blues yesterday. Y'all get it?
Yeah.
You see? You can't play with God and expect the world to respect you. What was I proving? What I proved to her that I was a liar. I was a hypocrite. You get what I'm saying? So Paul said, you got to prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Amen.
She saw me about 40 years later. She said, David, is this you? You get what I'm saying? Is this you? Man, and she was talking about all that stuff back there. Now, yeah, I said, but yeah, I understand that. That's in the past. But I didn't prove nothing to her that day. Didn't prove nothing to nobody on that wagon. I only proved that I was a two-faced devil.
Amen.
Don't you do that, church.
Amen.
Don't you do that, because the world is waiting on you.
Sure enough.
You're on a business, and they go out there and they go to the company picnic, and they drink a beer, drink some water.
Amen.
Or a ginger ale. The man, you ain't drinking none. No, I ain't drinking. I don't drink that buzzing good. You used to. I said, that's right. Used to. You got to prove who you are.
Amen.
And you do it every day of your life. Amen. Are y'all listening? So stay in the spirit. Because the only way that God is going to prove, that God is going to show you, that God is going to give you victory, is through His will. And what Peter said, you notice that when Peter and John was out there and they on their way to church, and they had to stop by the gate to help somebody. And when they got inside and started doing the regular thing, the opposition came up against them. And Peter, the man with the cripple or blind or whatever it was, by the gate, asked him for alms. And Peter said, silver and gold have I none. But in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise, take up your bed and walk. You can't do that if you ain't living right up to the gate. Amen. You got to have a determination to that front door that you're going to come to serve the Lord, and let nothing distract your determination to give God the praise. What if Peter was mad with John because he was dragging his foot? Come on, man. When they get to the gate, he ain't prepared to do no healing because he upset. But when he got there, Peter said, silver and gold have I none, but in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, stand, take up your bed and walk. Why? Because he was ready to serve the Lord. He was in God's will. And I'm saying to you and I this morning, my sisters and brothers, we got to stay in God's will. You don't know when you're going to need to stop by the wayside of life to pray for somebody. Amen. At the red light, don't shoot no bird, pray. Amen. Because they crazy out there. At the red light, don't get mad because they won't pull off when you're ready to go. You're in a hurry to go nowhere. Keep the Lord focused in your eyesight, that you might be able to stand in these trying times. Because Lucifer tries us every moment of the day. He tries us. He been trying you. Don't let nobody fool you. He tries every day. But hang in to God's unchanging hand. And Paul said, give your body unto the Lord. Amen. And by the mercies of God, I present your bodies unto a living sacrifice. Be a living example of what Christian is all about. Let daddy know that you serve the Lord. Let mama know that you serve the Lord. Let your sisters and your brothers know that for God you live and for God you die. Stay on the right side of life every day of your life. When you go to these family get-togethers, everybody else is drinking, you ought to be out there talking about Jesus. Amen. Somebody said, well, we had a family reunion and you don't need to talk about Jesus. Well, I come to tell you that one day we can all be out there. Jesus said, when I come, there'll be two in the field, and one will be taken, and the other will be left there. There'll be two on the rooftop, and one will be taken, and the other will be left. Don't fool yourself. The Lord may come when you get out of his will. The Lord may show up, my friend, when you step out of your holy ground to serve the devil. So stay in God's will. Practice God's will. Do what God would have you to do. And one day, when this life is over, you'll talk like David did in the Bible. What did he say? It's time for me to go the way of the earth. Ain't that what he said? A lot of us, when we die, we be holding the bed. We be grabbing the pillow. They got to put a stick in our mouth, you can bite our tongue. Well, if you act like hell while you're healthy, you're going to die like hell when you die. Amen. You be. But now I see Daddy drove me through some stuff. One deacon dad had. Now I'm through, y'all. One deacon dad had. Remember them bold windows on the church where you open them? On big windows? And the church stood high. The church was high. There wasn't you could haul under the church and all that kind of stuff because it was in the field like that. And Deep rode up there on a mule with 10 gallons of moonshine. Daddy in the pulpit preaching, look right out the window there, and he out there selling moonshine on the church ground. Oh, and Daddy said just a neat salute, said, You can't be selling that junk. You take care of what's on the inside, and I take care of what's on the outside.
Oh,
And another deacon asked Dad and said, well, what we gonna do? Dad said, well, he'll have to die. And he ain't changed, he'll have to die. He had a stroke. About 6 months later, he had a stroke. Right at the beginning of the harvest, because he was a farmer. And he couldn't get out, because he had a stroke. Dad went over there, him and Junior, my oldest brother, and they bathed him, got him all fixed up, and then he called all the other churches. They went and gathered all of his land, all of his farm stuff, and he died. But he died telling Daddy, you take care of what's on the inside, and I'll take care of what's on the outside. You know, and he was adamant, he was bad, because he was a regular Jesse James when he talked. You know, 10 gallons of moonshine. And the church wasn't buying this, because the church, you can look right out the window, he is out there selling it. You know, and he died after a stroke. And the other thing said, real, how do you know there's people that live like that ain't supposed to live happy all alone? So just, you know, and it ain't that I cussed him, it's his life cussed him. Bible says the way of the wicked will destroy them. And that's what happened to him. So don't fake your religion.
amen.
Don't fake it, please. Because God sees us. Amen?
Amen.
Stay in His will 24/7. Make the church so important to you until you run over flowers in your yard just to get there. Make church, make worship the most important objectivity in your life. You hear me? Amen. Pray to God. Talk to the man more than once a week. Read your Bible. And if you got some questions about scripture that you don't understand, y'all need to understand that you give me a donation once a month, not just for Sunday morning. It's for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You got a phone and I got a phone. If you are stumped with something and you don't understand that Bible, you need to get on your phone and call your preacher.
Amen.
And talk to him about something. Are y'all listening? And what the Lord has done, He give me 2 more. You too scared of me? Then talk to hell. You too scared of hell? Talk to them. Armando, talk to somebody. And if you ain't up to the level where you can talk to either low, you got Himmler over there.
All right.
Y'all ever heard Himmler teach the lesson?
Oh, yeah.
The boy bad, you man. God has blessed him with understanding and knowledge of the Bible.
Amen.
Call him. Call a queen. Call somebody that you know can help you with that scripture. And if you stomp them, try to stomp me. Get a line. I've been in this wood all my life. And I love the Lord, y'all. You hear me? Think about it. Stay in God's will. Okay, doing so, you prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Amen.
Got that? And please don't be conformed to this here worldly stuff. Boy, they after you. Here to serve the Lord. Am I right?
Amen.
We're here to lift Him up. Am I right?
Amen.
So let's do it.
Amen.
Let's do it. God will show you something. All right, those are the testimonies. Stay in His will, that's what I'm talking about. There's somebody in the building today and you want to be saved, extend them